Hello. All right. Welcome today. We're going to cover 4 stretches to relieve tightness and pain in the chest. I'm excited. I'm excited to share these techniques with you. It's going to help you alleviate pain and really increase the mobility, which so much comes through the chest. So, if you've been struggling with any discomfort in your chest or just limited range of motion, this is going to be the video for you. Make sure and stick around until the end. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat. Let's get started. All right, if you notice, I'm kind of in the corner today. The reason for that is that we are going to use the wall as our main prop. So the first one we're going to do is we're going to do a stretch before we move over to the wall. One of the ones you probably see the most is just simply clasping the hands behind you. So what I'm doing is I'm threading my fingers, I'm broadening my chest, I'm pushing the fingers towards the ground, and you're going to feel this lifting through the sternum and opening through the chest as you do this, and you're just going to let your head hang heavy. Now, if this doesn't work for you, if you can't clasp your arms, a yoga strap, a towel, a pillowcase, anything like that will really help make sure that you can get those hands together and really get the full force of that stretch. So really easy to do. Again, we're just going to grasp those fingers, open the chest, push the palms down, lift up through the sternum, broaden the chest, and just draw your gaze to the ceiling. And when you do this, you're going to want to hold it for about 20 to 30 seconds, depending upon your comfort level. Making sure to breathe. And that's when you can do daily, just to open through the front of the chest here. And like I said, it's a lifting and an opening at once. So moving over to the wall, what we're going to do, the first one we're going to do is we're just going to place one hand up the wall. And as you do, so keep your hip is tight. I don't want your foot touching the wall. So you're just standing naturally, but your hip is tight. I want you to reach up the wall as high as you can. And then you're just going to soften your knees. It's not a deep bend. It's just a light softening of the knees. And you're going to feel that open, not just through the side body, but also through the chest. Then I want you to take that bend out of your knees. You're going to lengthen, creep those fingers back up. And again, we're just going to soften the knees. And then we're going to take that bend out of the knees again. And then you're going to slide your arm back till it's parallel to the floor. Just get a little forward so you can see what I'm doing here. Keeping the chest on the wall, you're going to take the opposite arm, you're going to open into the room, and you're going to let your gaze follow your hand inward. And that is not just a stretch for the arm extended out. Also, where your chest is against the wall, you're going to get a deep opening through the pectoral area there. And then we're going to release. And then we're just going to switch that up. So again, this time I got my left arm, I got my hip against the wall. I'm going to creep those fingers up. I'm going to soften into the knees, feel that opening through those side ribs. I'm going to take the bend out of the knees. I'm going to creep those fingers back up. Little softening into the knees. And bring the length back into your legs one more time. We're going to slide that arm all the way back till it's parallel to the floor. Your chest is staying onto the wall there. You take your opposite arm, you're going to open it into the room, letting your gaze follow your arm. And release. Go ahead and shake that out. It's kind of an intense stretch. So the next one, why I'm actually in the corner here, is that we're going to come into kind of a lunge stance. Not kind of a lunge stance, we're coming into a lunge stance. So you want to step your right foot forward and your left foot back like you would for a lunge. We're going to bring the forearms to the wall, palms spread sideways, and you're just going to relax your chest. And you'll feel it. Sometimes you have to adjust the arms out or in or up or down. You might have to take a little deeper lunge. We're all built differently, so however you feel, you might have to move around a little, but when you come into that sweet spot, you will definitely feel it. And we're going to switch that up. So I'm stepping my opposite foot in, coming into that lunge stance, arms out nice and wide, relaxing my chest into the corner. And we're going to come out of that. That is much more impactful than it actually looks. If you don't have a clear corner in your house, you can do kind of a modified version of this through a door frame, just putting your arms on either side of the door frame. For this one, we're not in a lunge, just feet parallel to each other. So either side and just leaning in. It's very similar. You can't get quite as deep, but we got to use what we got, right? All right. So the last one is the breath. I always talk about the breath. You know, what can I say? I'm a yoga teacher, but it is an important part of the body and just movement in general. So I want you to settle into place. Let your arms relax along your sides. I want you to take a big inhale. Visualize your breath coming into every space available. And as we bring it up to the chest, lifting up through that sternum, expanding the chest so you can draw no more breath. We're going to hold it for just a moment. And then exhale from the mouth. Try to relieve any tightness with your breath. One more big inhale. Expanding through the chest, lifting through the sternum. Holding it for just a moment. Slow, controlled breath as we release. Letting tension and tightness leave with it. So that's really it. Like I said, 4 basic, simple stretches that we can use. So thanks for showing up. I've really enjoyed sharing this with you today. If you've enjoyed it, please leave us a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. I will continue going live every Wednesday at 1 p.m. now until the end of September. Each week, I'm going to be offering ways to alleviate pain, just working on specific parts of the body. There's a full schedule listed in the description below. And remember, we love to hear your thoughts and suggestions, so feel free to leave a comment. Your feedback is how we create our content. That's the way we know that it's things that you'll love and find valuable. So remember, every journey is unique. We're here to support you every step of the way, either here on YouTube or at wiselyliving.media. Links in the description. Until next time, stay mindful, stay active, stay balanced. Take care.